You start this one.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I started the last two, by the way. You tricked me into doing two in a row, you
I
cock.
did. I don't even know how I tricked you. What number is
What do you
this?
mean how you tricked me? I'm very easily tricked.
Tricks are for kids. I don't know what to tell you. Hang on. I just got to pull this up. There we go. Now I can see you. What episode is this?
65?
Jesus Christ. 4 away from
Pretty sure it's
heaven, buddy.
65.
4 away from heaven.
What are we gonna do? By the way, did you start your next list?
I did. I completed it. I have to send it to you.
Did you see? It got kind of caught up in the thing, but did you see what I wrote? It's Women's Month. You sexist. Make a list, you sexist, or something like that.
It was actually one of the easier lists I've ever made.
Yeah. Did you listen to mine?
I haven't listened to it yet because I wanted to wait till I finished it and organized it.
I'm quite proud of mine.
You should be.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you should be proud of in your life.
And my children.
Your kids, I guess.
And my wife.
Man. Oh, I have another list to send you as well.
Excellent. Let's do them.
So I guess we should kick this one off since we just started rambling about other plans. Episode 65. Yeah, 65. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mike and Dave Hit the Stage.
I'm Mike.
I'm Dave, and this is episode 65, Freestyle.
Yeah, we've been talking about doing this one for a while.
I think we've been threatening to do this for a while.
I'm a little nervous now.
Why? Do you not feel confident in your choices?
No, I feel excellent in my choices. It's just that I just feel there is no there is very little negativity in this list.
Oh, I have plenty to say. I don't know if it's negative or positive.
Okay.
But I have plenty to say.
Okay. What do you got? Well, what do you got?
What do I got? I have apprehension.
You have gas?
Constantly. What are you kidding? Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
I farted the other day. You know how you said the other day you had one that was like raw sewage?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I honestly thought I shat my pants. It was so hot. It was like, I don't want to check. I'm just gonna live with it. I'm just gonna live with it until I get
hot.
home.
It felt solid.
It felt wet. It was so hot it felt wet.
All right, so freestyle. I know this is going to be an interesting list for people to listen to, only because most of the people who listen to us are listen to rock or some form of it.
Yes.
Right. So I think this is going to be I think it's going to be more laughing at us than understanding the songs, unless they grew up like us. See, because the first thing I wanted to tell you about this list is this was I think we picked mostly 80s ones, right?
80s, early 90s.
Right. So we were both, I mean, I was young. You were like a fucking fetus.
I was in my young years, a preteen.
So this was right around the time when I started, I mean, I was listening to metal and stuff like that, but I was still forming. And the problem here is I'm half Italian. So there was that one.
Right, I was a problem.
Dude, I was a pair of Cavariccis and fucking penny loafers away from listening to this my whole fucking life.
You almost got me. Do a lot of shopping at Chess King.
You know what I mean? No, I didn't. But listen, if this had taken hold and not rock or metal or punk, this would have been a completely different podcast.
Oh yeah.
I would have been, hanging out with influencers or something.
Probably not.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm still too old.
Yeah, you're old as shit.
Oh Jesus!
And you're aging like
this lighting is not helping with the.
No, the beard makes you look studious and smart.
Yeah, I'm gonna trim this all down.
I did. I cut.
No, I am.
But I cut the beard down almost down to half an inch.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut this down only because I ate an artichoke pizza the other day, and it got in my beard, and all I smelled was cheese all day, and it was terrible. And it was not good
Really?
cheese; it was artichoke. What?
That doesn't sound bad to me.
No,
Artichokes,
it
I'm not
was
a
bad.
huge fan of,
Yeah,
but this smelling like cheese all day, pizza cheese, you can't go wrong. That's an aphrodisiac to some people. Not saying my wife, but my wife.
my wife.
My wife. Hey, baby, you smell like cheese. Come here.
All right, so we're stalling here.
We're not stolen. I'm just.
Oh, all right.
I no longer really give a shit about the list.
Yeah, it's all about talking, really.
It's all about talking because we haven't had a lot of conversation in the last week.
Well, then maybe we
I saw
should
you for 35 seconds.
let's look. I want to bring up what happened just before uh we started the podcast. We got a message,
Oh yeah.
and somebody legitly wants to buy the name "Hit the Stage" from us.
I told you I'm not tied to it.
Uh,
I we were using it as a like a way to start topics,
yeah,
but it
it was
is
the first
not
thing.
entirely necessary.
It was the first thing we came up with too.
Yeah,
I just threw it out there, and you were like, "Okay, that's it." I'm like, "Oh,
that
geez, all right."
sounds
There's no,
cool.
yeah, yeah. We could totally call this, yeah, Mike and Dave go on tangents.
Tangential thought with Mike and
Yeah,
Dave.
you know. Um, but yeah, that was quite interesting to me, and
It's definitely a thing.
we have yeah
It happened.
conversations to be had.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird.
Yeah,
The
why?
fact that somebody's interested in this name is funny.
Yeah, the fact that they reached out to us and offered to buy it. I wish they had a price. That way we
A
can
price would have been
negotiate.
funny because we anything is really just like, oh really?
Yeah, yeah.
Reimburse us for the last year of the ownership of the website.
Right. That's all. What is that, like $200 or something like that? I
Yeah.
think. You
Did you
know
just say we're worth $200?
that. Yeah,
We're not.
I was gonna way less.
I'm not turning over anything. They can have the names, but I'm keeping the accounts.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we
Because
just have to
really we
change
can
the names
name
of
it
the account.
anything and just upload it the way we upload it.
Right. Right. Ugh.
I can figure something out. Anyway, now we should talk about the list.
All right.
Because I'm trying to figure out who started this. I think you did.
That one's my. You know what's funny? Listening to this list, I was like, "Is this mine or is that his?" Because I definitely skipped some of the ones you picked.
Really?
Yeah, well, not skipped. I mean, just didn't pick them.
Oh, you didn't
But
pick them.
we're totally on my radar. You know,
Yeah, I'm not
this
that
is one
original.
list where I've known just about every song.
Yeah, there was one I didn't know, and I was like, why?
Okay, you got to tell
It's
me
not
which
this
one
one.
when we get there.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah, because I knew every one of these. All right, so I started my list off with, uh, "Can You Feel the Beat" by Lisa and Cult Jam.
Which I never realized how bad of a singer she was.
Eh, Dude,
There is a thing.
they're not all good singers on
None of them
any of
are.
them.
Like, I
No,
think I found two in this list.
good singers.
Two female singers, two.
Okay,
Male singers, one.
yeah,
They're
it's
all
it's
kind of middling at best,
and every song sounded the same.
a little bit, and that was why it
Yeah,
was hard for me to find the ones I was looking for.
right, right.
Like I was going through like I ended up accidentally picking this one twice thinking it was something else.
Which one? Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of this, but I couldn't remember the name of it, and I'd pick something
Right.
else, and I thought it was it, and then not. Then I'd end up picking this because,
This
and then I realized you already
this
had it
this
there.
this is mine. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, you picked
Yeah.
it after me. Oh, I got you.
Oh yeah, I went back and forth a few times trying to find something that I wanted to put on here, and then I saw
Mm.
you had stuff down the list that I had. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that first pops into my mind when I think of freestyle. By the
It's
way, why is it called freestyle? They're
I
not
don't know.
freestyling.
I don't
The music
know.
is not uh
It's
spontaneous.
programmed. It's
Lyrically,
programmed.
it's not spontaneous.
No.
Lyrically, it's not good.
Mm-mm. And there's so it's every song is I'm a boy and you're a girl and we exist and things
I
are
love
happening.
you.
There are
You
like
love me.
it's all straight. It's literally if somebody wrote a song going to the store and said the first words were "I'm going to the store."
Right.
It's just so straightforward and
Because
so
every one of you,
cliche.
I think just, oh no, okay. I'm looking at the names. I'm trying to see if they all start out with the name of the song. Because this one definitely does. Can you feel the beat?
Oh
Can you
God.
feel the beat?
I think the first four, five, six, six, the first six do that. There's such a pattern to this stuff.
Yes.
It's so formulaic and not in the in the pop logic of it. It's more of
Mhm.
a like they didn't know how to do it, so they just did it the way they did it, and everyone did it the same way
But
because
it
it's so
worked so
disorganized.
well.
I wouldn't say this is
For
so well.
but dude, it was and now I don't know how big of a hit freestyle was all over the country. In New York, it was huge.
It was
In
all
the
that
tri-state, it was huge.
it was.
Yeah.
It definitely was. It was party music. It was
Is
the
that what
party
yeah,
music of the time.
right.
You'd have a slanted flat top, and you'd be wearing fucking you'd be wearing fucking big pants.
All right, Vanilla Ice.
You knew exactly what I was thinking of.
I knew
It's fucking
exactly where you were
terrible.
going.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's awful. But as much as I'm knocking it for being formulaic and programmed and the
Right.
synthesizers, oh god, they're so
Right.
terrible. The synth sounds are so
It's
bad.
it's Casio.
I some of them no, not even. Some of them aren't even that good. But it's still good. Like it still sticks in your head and
Oh
we've
yeah.
been mumbling this shit in the back of our head for 30 years.
This list I didn't have to listen to nearly as much as I've listened to other lists.
Yeah, no, this one did not take multi reviews.
No, no. I listened to it about 3 times, and I listened to it today on the way home, and I was like, "I'm ready. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, what are we talking
What are we
about?
gonna
We're
do?
talking
We're
about
gonna move on to your
freestyle.
next one."
Take Me in Your Arms by Lil Susie.
Yeah.
Lil
I
Susie.
Lil and,
Ugh.
eh,
By the way, worst voice in music.
that's what I was gonna say is
Oh,
that she is a terrible singer.
she's a terrible singer. Iconic song.
Yes. Didn't
Terrible,
she have another one?
terrible
She had another
synth.
one.
I, I'm not even, you know what? Now I got to look it up.
I don't know. I thought she did.
I'm looking it up. Go to artist.
And by the way, thanks for leaving my rant in last episode.
Oh, it was great.
I didn't
I
even
might
listen.
just go for a walk in the middle of this one.
Please don't.
Mike and Dave take walks. My son the other day asked me, "Are we going to go out for a walk?" I'm like, "Dude, it's raining." He
Yeah.
goes, "Not now, but like tomorrow." I go, "You have school tomorrow." He
Right.
goes, "Yeah, but after school." I go, "I have work." He goes, "You don't have to go to work." I'm like, "Yes, I do. It's
Want
not
that.
how it works."
We don't call what you do work.
If you saw what I did about an hour ago, you'd be like,
I didn't say I said that. I said maybe he thinks that.
"Oh, even if he saw it."
What did you have to do?
I had to pick up a
You got
guy while somebody else cleaned his ass.
it's coming.
It was either that or they rolled him onto his belly and he was throwing up.
Oh God.
It's just
Oh, that was for you.
exactly. So yeah,
So did you have another song?
yeah, Little Susie sucks, but at the same time, it's great. But it sucks, but it's great.
The whole time listening to this, I was going, man, this is terrible, but it's so good. And I'm not gonna have a bad thing to say about any of these songs except for one. And it's not even bad things. It's just, it's just things.
Things. No, well, I can rip this apart because the synth sounds are awful. The
Oh,
drums and the clap sound that I can't reproduce because it's not a clap sound.
there are, and then there are songs where I had to pump the volume, and then the next song, the bass would practically break my eardrums.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's just terrible. It's great, but it's terrible.
That's gonna be the whole list. We should just tell stories because the next song is also terrible.
I
Spring
actually hate
Love
this one.
by
I
Stevie B. This one you
I
hate?
I swear to God, I hate this. I
Okay,
like
why?
Stevie B, but not this song. This song is
I don't
awful.
know if I know anything else by him.
Let me go to art. Go to. God damn it! Trying to.
God damn
I'm
it.
trying not to use my phone. I'm trying not to use my laptop because I'm recording on it. I'm using
Yeah.
my phone to look stuff up. There was
Oh, I
another
got you.
song. I think it was called "Dreaming." Yeah, "Dreaming About You," which is a better song.
I don't
But
think I
that's
know
that's
that one.
it. It's not. They're not great.
No.
This
He's got a
was
terrible voice.
anyone with a beat and $89 could go into a studio and record
Yeah.
back then.
Hmm.
It wasn't, they weren't using live tracks. They weren't worried about that. Everything was produced and then they'd record vocals over it and then they'd edit the vocals or do whatever. And some of these are I mean, this was really not bad.
Not bad or that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but at the same time, it was like the lyrics suck.
Yeah.
Like
Production wise, it was okay though.
I just killed the volume on this so I could hit play and
Uh
pick lyrics. My eye just twitched thinking about it. I
huh.
remember this is the thing. They all do the same thing. I remember when we first started, you came to me and you were brokenhearted.
You came to me.
Damn it. You fucking Stevie B, who looks like Eric LaSalle from Coming to
Oh,
America.
yes.
I can't do the Let Your Soul Glow, but imagine the Let Your Soul Glow voice in your head.
Hey, you look like somebody, buddy. I wonder if he was really going for that. It's about the same time.
Yeah, maybe.
Same time period.
It's good. It's a good cheap shot too.
Yeah, definitely.
Can we talk about how good Coming to America was?
Not Coming to America too. That was terrible.
I did not even bother.
Yeah, it was not good.
You can't. Comedies don't need sequels.
No.
There are very few sequels to comedies that work.
Yeah.
The only ones I can think of: Police Academy 2 and 3.
I was just trying to think of something like Zoolander was great.
Zoolander 2 was a bag of shit with hair on it.
Oh, I
I
didn't
didn't
even
even
watch
see the
Zoolander
whole
2.
thing.
I didn't even watch it. I didn't want to.
See, comedies don't need sequels. I will die on that hill.
Right.
Caddyshack 2. Caddyshack 2 sucks.
I have a question for you.
What?
Now, there are many people. This is a very split decision here.
Oh, here we go.
What did you think of Napoleon Dynamite?
Napoleon Dynamite
Yeah.
is a modern work of art.
Thank you. Okay.
It is genius. I quote Napoleon Dynamite more than I fucking should.
It was on the other night, and unfortunately my kids were off doing whatever they were doing. But I
You want
want
to
to
call
show
them
my
home?
kids because I want to see what their reaction is. I think my kids are not gonna. It's gonna be. It's either they're gonna love it or they're gonna look at me halfway or 10 minutes into it and go, "What are we watching?" Because that's exactly what I did when it ended. It ended. The credits started rolling, and I forget who I was with. I was sitting with somebody, and I looked at them and I went, "I don't know what I watched, but I loved that fucking movie
So great.
because it had the potential to be fucking Freddy Got Fingered.
Oh, it definitely
It
had
had the.
the.
It was right there.
It's close, but it's not. It's silly, but not silly enough to be bad.
Right.
It doesn't take itself seriously. It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that energy that
Fucking
makes a
Kip.
bad movie.
Kip. Oh my god, his brother?
Mm-hmm.
The best. The best, bro. Uncle Rico?
Uncle Rico.
Holy crap.
Uncle Rico is one of my favorite character actors from Hollywood. His 4.5 minutes in Get Shorty. Oh God.
Ah.
I want you to put a pill in that bro over there. And just remember, I was never here. Another great actor,
I don't even
Dennis
know what his real
Farina.
name is. What's his real name?
I don't know. I'm not looking up.
All right, yeah, you don't have to look up
That's
Uncle
a lot
Rico.
of
He's
research
Uncle
for
Rico.
Uncle
He's
Rico.
forever Uncle Rico.
I can throw the steak over those mountains.
Yeah. Then he fucking hits Napoleon with the stake on the bike. I nearly pissed my pants the first time I saw that. And to this day, I've seen it probably 100 times. And every time that fucking stake hits Napoleon in the face, it still makes me laugh.
I'm laughing thinking about it now, and I'm thinking about Rex Kwon Do.
Nobody wants to get their ass kicked by somebody wearing these pants.
Zubas. Ow, my stomach. Oh, fuck. Yeah, fuck the list.
All right, fuck the list. Let's just talk. This will
Oh,
be freestyle into Encore. It'll be a full episode of Encore.
yeah, fuck. Okay, so I was looking at, I like the list. Whatever. It's freestyle. I
And
didn't have a
now we're
lot
gonna
to say.
freestyle.
Yeah,
Now
now
we're
we're
gonna
really gonna
freestyle this
freestyle.
fucking. Now we're gonna
Fucking
freestyle this fucking
might as well just
podcast.
call it Wing It.
Yeah. So let's go down the list. Here's the rest of them. All right.
Oh, we're gonna
In
go
a
fast.
Dream by Rock Al.
Oh, she is
Uh,
awful too. She's a terrible
yeah.
singer.
The
Pitchy as shit.
the Queen of New York, Judy Torres, Come Into My Arms.
This I genuinely liked.
Yes, I like that one. Here's the one that I had a problem with. Diamond Girl by Nice and Wild.
Yes, this is terrible.
Dude, I never listened to the lyrics of this one.
Uh-huh.
Did you listen to the part where oh, damn it, I listened to it on the way home and I was like, what the fuck? Did he just say what I think he said? I fit you and you ride me or some bullshit on it. I was like, what? This was on the radio?
There's some of it in Spanish.
Yeah, no, it's not the Spanish part because I couldn't understand that.
You fit right on my finger.
Yes, and then the next line.
I'm so proud to have me in you.
That was on the radio, dude. You never realized that's what he was saying?
I didn't care.
Yeah, I
The
honestly
band's
just I
name is
gave
Nice and Wild. This is right up there with Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
yeah, but at
Relax when you want to come.
at least Frankie got to Hollywood. Frankie, whatever.
Easy.
At least it had some production value.
It did. It really. This did not.
No,
So after this, we get to something that actually has a lot of production value, with one exception.
what's that?
TKA's Louder Than Love.
Yes.
Everything except for the gang vocals in the background. The gang vocals are out of fucking tune. Like they're
Are
really
they? I
just,
didn't even.
yeah, they're just not quite
So
right.
so here, remember I told you in the beginning that I was half Italian and that I had one Cavarici fucking pant leg on before I was I almost So my first concert, if you could call it that,
Yo,
there was a place. There was and I'm going to say this name, and everybody's going to freak out who's listening, who's about my age and who lived in uh, the Queens area that I grew up in, like Flushing and Bayside and whatnot. So there was a club called Avante, and it was on Bell Boulevard,
okay.
and they had teen night,
Of course they did.
and TKA played, and it was the first live show I ever saw.
So let's correct some language there.
Okay,
It was TKA didn't play there; they performed,
they performed. Okay,
and it was your first show, not concert, because nobody was
that's what I
playing a
said.
live instrument.
I changed it at the end. I said it was the first live performance I saw.
I wouldn't even say the performance. Nobody's performing anything. They were just
They were
yelling.
dancing and stuff. They were doing like New Kids on
Oh,
the
it was
Block.
one of
dance
those with a
and shit.
dance act.
Yeah. And this is also the place. I don't think it did it back then, but later on we would go there because on Saturday nights or whatever it would be Raw, which would be the rock club, and they'd have shows, and then they would play rock music down in the basement.
Of course, they put all the fucking weirdos in the basement.
Yeah. Well, but they had shows upstairs.
It's the
live
same thing
shows.
Webster Hall used to do. They put metalheads in the basement, and then they clear them out real quick to get rap down there. The other thing that I remember from TK was the insane amount of turtleneck sweaters and gold chains on the outside. It was like The Rock.
Damn, you beat me to it. I was about to say The Rock before he was The Rock.
Fucking terrible. All right, and that leaves us with 3 left. Tell It to My Heart by Taylor Dane, which I didn't know if it fit.
I was about to. You know what? You're right because I listened to that today and I was like, I don't think that's freestyle.
I don't know. Who fucking knows? At the same time, I loved it. She's so hot.
Uh-huh.
Still hot as shit.
Is she? I have no idea. I don't
Yeah.
even know what she looks like right now.
Hot. Just trust me.
Hot, but 70.
I don't know.
No?
Get out your AARP card. We're going to town. I don't know what to say. I'm into it. I don't know. I said that to somebody else. They're like, oh, she's had plastic surgery. I'm like, it's none of my business why she looks
Yeah.
like that.
Nothing's ever gonna happen between us, right? She's like,
Yeah.
you know,
I don't exist in her world, and the only reason
right,
she exists in mine because she's famous.
right.
I don't
That's it.
even want to have anything to do with me.
No,
So we got 2 left.
dude. My next one.
Expose with
It's my
Point of No
favorite one.
Return.
I love this song so
It's
much.
good. So much synth problems. I mean, it's just all like wincy synth. I don't even know how to
Yes.
describe the sound that comes out of this. It's just it's and none of these songs are short. Like the
No,
shortest ones are in the 3-minute mark, but like Diamond Girl and Spring Love and Can You Feel the Beat are over 5 minutes. Some of them 6 and 7 minutes long.
doesn't need to be that long. Does not need
No,
to be that long.
fucking terrible.
And what's your last one?
The last one is Dream Boy / Dream Girl by
I
Cynthia and Johnny. Is that O or yeah? It's O.
Yeah, you put this on
Johnny
here.
O.
I I uh I avoided this one like the plague because it's so
Wrote.
it's when you say freestyle. This is
This is the
one of the
song.
first songs that start. Yeah. Oh, play Dream Boy, Dream Girl. Really? Can we get a little differentiation?
No, the answer is
Anything?
obviously not. Look at the
Apparently
list.
not.
You can't tell half of
Okay,
these songs apart.
so that's the freestyle list. There
Yeah.
we go. Let's talk, Dave.
All right, let's talk about actually something I want to talk about. The new Judas
Yes.
Priest album.
Dude, when I say Hail Halford, holy shit.
This is one of the reasons.
Bro, the whole time I'm listening to that first song, hang on, let me bring up the I was literally listening to it just before you came on. Panic Attack.
Yes.
Oh my god. Dude, I was listening to it and going, what is he, 74? This is a 74-year-old man.
Yeah.
And it's better than some of the stuff that comes out nowadays.
Oh yeah. I mean, the stuff that's coming out, not to knock younger musicians, but they're not making music like this.
No.
Also, to be fair, there are more people working on this than ever before.
Yeah. Yeah.
The lineup for this album is incredible. Because you have Scott Travis on drums, Ian Hill on bass, and Rob Halford. Those are the current legacy members. Ian Hill, I think, is the only founding member.
So,
and then you have
the drummer. Here's what, because I was trying to remember if it was the drummer's 70 years old too.
He's in his 60s. He's younger,
and he's younger.
Dude. In his, I know,
and he's playing like that.
And he played. Okay, this is the same guy who played on.
Mike is retired. You bum.
It's a personal choice. It's a stupid personal choice, but it's a personal choice. We love you, Mike.
I had to.
Yeah, I know. I felt it.
He's so mad. Listen, I love the angry. I know it's on his phone. So it's like, but I hear the keyboard typing.
At least there's not a lot to correct us on this one so far.
No.
So Scott Travis is not the last member, but he was for a while the last member to join the band until KK Downing left and they got Richie Faulkner. Richie Faulkner playing one of the now 3 guitars. Glenn Tipton, another longtime member, diagnosed with Parkinson's, is on this album. So he's still playing, and he's still part of it. And Andy Sneap, producer Andy Sneap, is also playing guitars on this. It sounds so full and alive.
It does. It's so big. And it's not, oh God, excuse me again. It's not big in a bad way. You know how when sometimes you put songs on here and I'm just like, there's so much.
Well,
this is just so fucking good.
This is heavy metal, not for the sake of heavy metal.
No, it's
the best way.
You're right. There are bands that make albums that I feel like they make them just to make them, and you listen and the lyrics are and the music is generic.
Now, to knock the metal gods here,
Uh,
there are a few Judas Priest albums that are not great.
oh, I know.
Um,
Yeah,
Nostradamus is the
dude,
one that really hurt.
dude, this is their 19th album.
I
You're gonna
know.
have a couple duds in 19, dude.
I know. And this is not one of them.
No, no, uh, this was not just a cash in.
Mm-mm. No, they worked. You can feel they put like heart and soul into this. They put
100%, dude.
live energy. They put hard energy into it.
Yeah, yeah. And Halford's voice is unfucking believable, man.
The two voices he produces for every album.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he has this, his standard of recording is low voice, high voice.
Right.
And you'd think one of them would have faded over time, but they are both still great. Can he
Oh,
do them
God.
live? Who knows? Who cares?
No, you know what? You know what's funny is I've seen a couple live performances of late, and
And he's
it's
not
not.
using the high voice.
Dude. I don't even blame him.
He's
I wouldn't
70.
even blame them if they just made albums and didn't play live anymore.
They had talked about that. They had talked about because of Glenn Tipton's diagnosis that
Yeah,
they might just record albums and release albums rather than
dude,
album and tour.
dude.
But it looks like they're planning on touring.
Yeah, I checked. As soon as this came out, I checked, and they're not playing it in New York proper, like not like New York City.
What are they doing? New Jersey?
I think they're doing like yeah, like New Jersey and like Connecticut. I think like, and it's like,
I saw
I love
Judas Priest in Connecticut, and it was
uh
fucking amazing.
what at Mohegan Sun. Yeah.
It was only two bands that I remember. I don't know if there was
Hmm.
a third, but it was Shadows Fall and Judas Priest.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was Shadows Fall. It's all right.
I don't.
Lot
Yeah.
of white guy dreads flipping around.
Oh, sorry.
You petting the
I got
cat
my
or just getting a bottle?
no, getting a bottle. And look at this. I don't make fun of me.
I'm gonna.
I picked this up
What is that?
the
Is
other
that
day. I was
kombucha?
at the liquor store. It's called Shanky's Whip. It's a whiskey. I think it's a whiskey liqueur or something like that. It's like caramel and like vanilla whiskey.
My blood sugar's going up looking at that.
I might be an alcoholic.
No. Here's the
No, I'm
thing.
not.
Did you
I'm
drink
not.
yesterday?
Yes.
Did you drink the day before that?
Yes.
Are you drinking tomorrow?
Probably.
If I told you
No.
don't drink tomorrow, would you do it?
No. If you told me not to, I wouldn't. No, I'm not.
So
I'm not. I'm not.
the ability, I know you're not. I'm fucking with you.
I just enjoy, having a beer or two.
Your adult beverages,
Yeah.
couple of
Especially when we're
daddy
doing
sodas.
this. Especially when we're doing this. The kids are downstairs. Mary Jane's working. I got some me time. Some
Wait.
daddy time.
So on International Women's Day, you've sent your wife to work and you're at home drinking with the kids.
Did not send my wife to work. I wasn't like, hey, get in the car. Oh, I almost said a word, but it's International Women's Day, so I will not say it. And I don't call my wife that.
Was it
Are
the
you
C
kidding me?
bomb?
No, I would never go there. Holy crap!
I use that word
But
all the time.
yeah, to call
Not at
your
my
wife.
wife. No, she'll
Exactly.
fucking cut me.
Right. Yeah. You forget. Half Italian, half Irish. My wife is Latin. I don't want to die.
My wife is also Puerto Rican and Indian,
Yeah.
and she ain't gonna play that shit.
Right.
I
almost said
forget who.
something
Somebody
really
sent me
racist.
something
Jesus
racist as
Christ.
shit the other day, and I played it for her, and she went, "I'm gonna beat you."
Was it this list? By the way,
No.
I can't tell you how much more we're flowing talking about stuff than freestyle. Dude, we started this podcast and I was like, ooh, this is gonna be a
I felt
long,
the
slow,
tension. I'm like,
painful one.
this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work.
We
And it
tried.
wasn't.
We tried.
We tried.
We
We gave it
tried.
the honest effort.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen again. I apologize, everybody.
You have nothing to apologize for. It was a good list,
Yeah.
but not everything needs to be talked about in the same detail we talk about heavy metal and
Our
punk
next
and
list is
hard
gonna
rock.
be good. Our next list is gonna be good.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing. You haven't even seen my half
We
of
could
the list.
spill the beans. We're doing another women in music list next
Yes.
because it's Women's History Month. Today's International Women's Day, but it's Women History Month,
Yes.
March.
Yeah. Mike
So
wanted to call it "Get Back in the Kitchen," and I
yeah,
told him absolutely not. Bake a pie.
yeah. Um, but I am very proud of my list for that one.
I think it's great.
Oh, did you peruse it?
I perused it and then I added my parts, and I just have to set it up the way we normally set it up for everyone to be able to access it.
Did you know any of the songs I put on there?
Not a one.
Good, good, because
Yeah, I don't know shit.
a lot of the what did I put? One, two, three, four, five.
Hmm.
One is old, and four, the last four, although the last one I'm not sure. The middle three are newer songs by those bands.
I got two discoveries on mine that I discovered
Ooh.
while looking for other stuff.
I have one discovery. Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting to talk about.
I
And
think it's
we're
gonna be
hyping up
fun.
the next episode
I know, I know.
35 minutes into this episode. That's not good.
No, but
So
I'm just
I
we're
am in
just
the
riffing, dude.
X-ray room.
Yeah.
Thankfully nobody's come in to interrupt me
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. You haven't left me for 20 minutes to babble
Shh.
to myself.
I was gone for 10 minutes
Or
last time.
Mike, did you see the thing that Matt made? Mike's
Yes,
Ghost
I did.
Adventures or Noog's Go whatever you put it. Dude, I'm gonna have to start that podcast now.
I'll show you how to do it. You have everything you need now.
You do have to because I was set up for today like 45 minutes before you came on, and I was just sitting here tinkering around, and I'm like, I should just record myself bullshitting. Because the one thing I do
You do.
is I talk to myself when I'm doing this, like when I'm setting stuff up, and yeah, I do.
I do it too.
Yeah,
But you're just like, this motherfucker.
yeah.
I'm gonna get
Well,
on
it's
there. He's gonna be
2:30.
sitting there waiting for me with an attitude.
No, just let me maybe let me drink my Shanky Whip or whatever the hell it's called.
Wanky shits.
That's what I had the next day.
God, we're
The first
terrible.
day I drank that, the next day I came home and I ran into the house and had to sit right on the toilet, and it came firing out like a fire hose. And I was like, why am I like this? I didn't eat anything weird. And I was like, oh, the Shanky Whip. My body's not used to it.
I don't even know what would set you off, like stomach wise,
Yeah.
but I know what happens if I eat the wrong thing.
Oh,
My
yeah.
body's like, it's an emergency.
Well, see, I grew up white, so a lot of my, uh, you know, uh, formative years, I ate like, the usual Italian stuff, spaghetti and meatballs and stuff like that. And then, but I didn't have all the spicy stuff. My house was very bland. My mom is Irish, you know?
So is mine,
Yeah, but
but we
yeah, I
have
mean, she
flavor in
she
my house. I don't know what to tell you.
she was, my grandfather, my dad's dad taught her a lot of the Italian stuff, which she does great. But I didn't have the spicy stuff until, I started meeting Hispanic people, which it didn't happen early in my days because
Yeah, because you lived in one of those neighborhoods where we
I
weren't
did.
allowed to go.
Yeah, you weren't allowed. That's true.
Yeah, shit.
Uh,
People chasing you down the street. What are you doing in a neighborhood?
I did grow up in a very white neighborhood.
Yeah, I know you did.
Um, but later in life, I started all the spicy stuff, and I love it. So in the beginning, before my stomach was used to it, those are some rough days.
Are you a hot wings guy?
I'm a wings guy. I'm not a hot wings guy. Does that
Okay.
make yeah?
No, I'm so I am a like I'm a wings or like a saucy wings guy,
Uh-huh.
not necessarily hot.
Right, right.
So years, I'm talking a decade ago at least, maybe 12, 13 years ago, I went to the Pocono Wing Fest and I literally bought a roll of tickets. And
Uh-huh.
you go to a booth, each plate of wings with like 3 or 4 wings was 2 tickets.
Okay.
And I went around sampling everything. And
But
I got to one.
each plate of wings?
Yeah, there were like 3 or 4 wings in a little basket.
Oh, okay. I thought of
It
like a
wasn't a
plate of
lot.
wings like 10.
No, it was like 2 or 3. You know, they were if they were sauced, if they were plain, like if they were seasoned but dry, they were like 4. You know,
Right.
it was reasonable. Of course, I was much fatter and I had an insatiable hunger for horrible shit.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going around eating wings 3, 4 at a time, and I get to one, and I just my brain was so I was thinking so innocently. I'm like, oh, the morning after. That sounds really nice.
Yeah. No.
It was the hottest thing I've ever tasted.
Uh-huh.
And the next day I understood why they called it the morning after, because I think I had some sort of accident of a miscarriage variety out of my butt.
Jesus. I thought you were gonna bring up that you had some like religious experience.
Yeah,
There's a
I'm
child.
not
Oh,
doing
he's
it.
crying.
No, I was going to say something really fucked up.
What?
The only way that could compare to a religious experience is if I got really close with a priest. It's fucking terrible. Asshole was burning.
Oh. Now you see, my kids are learning. One came up. He said he went very quietly, got what he needed, and left.
Good for him. Good for
Yeah.
you. So far.
He also stayed home today because he has strep throat.
Oh,
Bastard.
poor guy.
Yeah, he's miserable.
Oh, sore throat? Is his throat
Well,
sore?
yeah.
Marshmallow.
Really?
It's weird. The ingredient in marshmallows that actually makes it feel better is technically not there, but it still makes your throat feel better. If you have a sore
Really?
throat, eat a marshmallow. I swear to God, it helps.
Okay. I'll have to go
I
get
think
a
it's the
marshmallow.
gelatin that actually helps, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Horse hooves.
Yeah, it's horse hooves. Oh man, there is a. So we always joke that hot dogs are lips and assholes.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the term "some bitch"?
Let me put this down. No.
Some bitch is a mixture of food. Like it's a stew.
Right.
It has everything in an animal that you don't want to eat normally. Like
The
all the
jowl.
stuff.
That's
I
head
mean,
cheese.
like the shavings off the bone,
Uh-huh.
like the last bit, the tendons, fucking eyeballs and shit. It's whatever's left over when they cut down an animal.
Right.
And the joke is you're gonna eat that bitch.
What is
That's
it's like it's in
it's
a
a stew.
bowl? What is
It's a stew.
Oh,
You
okay.
eat it like in my family, all stews are eaten with rice. So,
Yeah.
we're Puerto Rican, everything's with rice.
Um
I don't know what okay, so
have you
I
ever
had
had
never
head cheese?
had what?
Head cheese?
I know what it
Yeah.
is in
Yeah.
theory, but I've never had it.
It bounces. Just
Gross.
let you know. I won't let you
Bouncy
know. Well,
food is not good.
I will tell you. Well, head cheese is exactly. I don't know why it's called head cheese, but it's this, like you said, the scrapings from the bone, everything they couldn't
Off the
use for
skull,
meat.
right?
Right. So I guess that's why it's called. And I don't know why the cheese part, because it's actually in like a gelatin, a clear gelatin. And growing up, I worked with a lot of friends at delis. At one time, uh, we took out the new head cheese, and it's about yay big, and we were wondering if it bounced.
And it
And
bounced.
he threw it at the floor and it bounced right back into his hand.
I don't know if that's why would you want food that bounces?
Because I don't
Like
think
silly
people
putty
actually throw it.
bounces.
I don't think that people actually throw it on the floor and bounce it unless they're children like us.
Yeah, and
I don't know. I one time had a block of cheese thrown at me.
so in my youth, I worked at a pork store.
Okay.
I'm not going to say which one. I'm not
No.
going to say what I did there, but let me let you know. I never cut a piece of meat or cheese the entire time I worked there. I actually did not work inside the store. Just
What did
know,
you do?
I worked for a guy.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
say no more, sir. Say
Okay,
no
so
more.
you understand what I mean. So I worked for a guy.
Yeah.
I used to pick up stuff. I used to drop off stuff. That was it. It wasn't like everyone thought I was like, oh, he's working with a tough guy. He's got to be a tough guy. Nope. I was the guy they'd send to ask, hey, I'm here to pick up something for we'll use the name Mike. I'm here to pick up something from Mike. And they go, okay. And they'd hand me something. I put it in my backpack and I go on my merry way. I bring it back to Mike and hand it to him. He'd say, thank you. At the end of the day, he'd pay me a ridiculous amount of money. So having said that, I saw, the ham, it looks like a baseball bat.
Yes.
I saw someone get hit in the face with one of those. And I thought it was going to be like somebody was going to get stabbed. But when the guy got hit, he hit the ground so hard, I couldn't tell that he was actually laughing.
Was he laughing for real?
He was howling.
Right.
Because someone just hit him in the face. I forget what it's called.
A ham hock?
It wasn't the whole ham. It was a big piece of, it was big.
Yeah.
Like the
ham
Flintstones
steak,
would have been
whatever.
proud.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a highlight of my youth.
That's pretty funny.
Good times.
Did
Definitely
they
good
both
times.
have a laugh, or just the guy who got hit?
Everybody was laughing at that point. Because I think
Yeah.
it was one of those, he was trying to be tough and somebody hit him with it and he realized how stupid he looked. And then he realized a grown man just hit him in the face with it like he's a caveman.
With ham.
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 I forget what it was. Why is everyone texting me when I'm working?
I don't know. Who is it?
My wife.
Oh, my wife.
She knows what I'm doing, not working.
That's why she's texting you.
Yeah, but she should also know I'm not available to just talk to anybody.
No, just me.
Yeah, I'm just going to hop online and talk to you. Nice.
We should call Mike.
Nah, not
No?
yet. I think one more of these, and then we should bring him on and annoy him.
He'd have to have a setup though, or he'd just do it.
He has a very good webcam and a very good mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got
Are
the
you
hiccups
okay?
now.
You say you have the hiccups?
Yes, I was holding my breath.
Okay, I want you to remind yourself. Don't have to say anything out loud. Just think up here. I don't need gills. I am not a fish. I wish this was a joke, but it 100% works.
I don't have the hiccups anymore.
It's a diaphragmatic reaction.
Why?
So hiccups, they think the purpose of hiccups is actually to push fluid out of the lungs.
Okay.
Up to where gills would be so it could filter out properly.
Uh-huh.
It would be for that time in evolution where we had both.
So what am I basically telling my body? You're a cunt. Stop doing this?
Yeah, pretty much like you don't need to do this. Stop.
Hey,
You're being
stupid.
dramatic.
Stop it, stupid.
Yeah, dummy. Shut up, dummy. I know it's stupid, but it works. And that's the worst part.
It worked. I don't have the hiccups anymore.
If it's stupid and it works, is it really stupid after all?
Everything is stupid to me.
Everything is pretty stupid.
Yeah. Oh, I thought someone's coming in. I saw you look up.
No, I was looking at the phone. I want to make sure that the lines aren't ringing because this phone doesn't have volume.
They need somebody bad, and you're just sitting in a room talking to me about fucking gills and hiccups and shit.
So, on my left here, I have the list. The list is ever evolving, ever updating. If anything shows up that I need to do, it comes up on the list.
Right.
On my right is the machine for the room, the X-ray room. In the middle is the laptop and the camera and the microphone. So really, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. If I see something here, I can address it here, or I can check if somebody calls. Right. So I'm just in a different room than I normally sit.
I gotcha.
A smaller, quieter room. So
I'm looking for something fun on my computer, but I have nothing fun.
What do you mean something fun?
Something fun to bring up to you, but I got nothing.
You're just a boring life?
Right now, yeah. Nothing exciting's going on. I gotta get a haircut. I'm gonna shave this stupid. Well, not shave it, but
I'm telling you, you keep knocking your beard. It looks good.
I know.
Do you? Because you keep knocking it.
If I keep it, I'm gonna have to fucking bring I don't know, sanitary wipes to clean my face.
Yeah. You need sanitary napkins for your cunty mouth. Happy International Women's Day.
Yeah, thanks. Oh,
You're having like we're having sandwiches. It's not like you're having wings or something that's going to go all over the place.
what do you mean?
You're getting like Sunday, you're having sandwiches.
Yeah.
It's not like you're having like it shouldn't be like a 3 napkin situation.
No, it's not going to be. No, I'm just saying in
And it's not even
general.
a good sandwich. It's like fucking deli meat.
What the fuck? I should punch you in the face through the
Go
computer,
ahead. Go ahead.
fucker.
Give me
What do
the
you mean it's
argument.
not?
What deli meat good? No.
It's gonna be delicious.
No, I
And
wouldn't.
I splurged for the fucking salad, so we're getting potato salad and macaroni salad and coleslaw.
Okay, so literally I'm eating none of that.
Well, too bad. Starve,
It's
fat boy.
yeah. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna starve. Potato salad, macaroni salad, and coleslaw have one ingredient in common,
Mayonnaise.
which is the devil's fucking cum. Disgusting.
I did have growing up. I did have a section of my life where I despised mayonnaise.
Yeah, I have that too. It's called life.
No, I love mayonnaise now. It's yummy. It's fucking
I'm not
eating
gonna make
eggs
fun
with
of you for
fucking
liking
vinegar.
what you like, but I hate mayonnaise.
All right, good for you.
Genuinely don't like it. Trying to think what other horrible shit that
Tomatoes.
well, I don't eat vegetables.
You fucking weirdo.
I am a weirdo.
Have a salad.
No, never.
Salads are fucking delicious.
No, they're not.
My wife, I just bought salad
Fucking
stuff today.
dirty
Mary
fucking
Jane's gonna
lettuce
make
and
me a
tomatoes.
make us a salad later. We
Uh-huh.
put feta cheese in it. You eat feta cheese?
I do not eat feta cheese.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hmm.
How are you so fat?
Because I don't eat salads. I don't. You answered your own question.
I
You were
don't eat
looking
this. I
for
don't
the
eat that. I don't eat
solution.
this. What the fuck?
Yeah, my diet is fucking meat, cheese,
Dave,
bread.
by the way, I'm so glad that I'm able to say that to you and you don't get mad.
Why would I get mad? It's the truth.
It's it's just so
I was
fun.
really nervous when I got my beard trimmed. I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, is there a second chin under here?" Surprisingly, there's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no.
No, I definitely you could see it here on the side. Look. It's
Yeah,
there.
we all have. Yeah, if you scrunch your face down, there's always something
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I guess unless you're in shape, then no.
I don't know.
But we're not.
But I just do I want to say this on the podcast that I'm so glad that I mean we haven't known each other very long. I mean we've known each other a few years now, but where we can say things terrible to each other, we laugh. There's a lot of people that I would be like, "How the fuck are you so fat?" And they'd be like, "Really?" Like with the fucking computer, you know?
Yeah, I don't take. I said something earlier today, and it might have been like I think it was my Dixon witness protection. I haven't seen him in years. Not true, thankfully.
Uh,
But I mean, the room froze.
yeah.
It's like, how could you say that about yourself? I'm like,
Why? Who
easy.
cares?
I'm like, I
Yeah.
could say way worse about myself. That's just
Dude,
funny.
I was watching TikTok before. I know you hate TikTok.
Because
Don't
you're a
worry, you may get
child.
your wish. You may get your wish, and they're gonna fucking ban it. But
I don't need
but
it
it
banned.
was
It's just if it were a useful platform, I'd say totally.
yeah,
In other in its or in its original country
right,
is a lot of stuff that isn't like it's not entertainment, it's informational.
right.
Here it's just the opposite. There's no
No,
logic
there is
presented
a
on
lot of
TikTok.
information. It's just the algorithm. So my algorithm is either kittens or uh, weird stuff. But what I wanted to bring up to you was that this guy was literally talking about Ren and Stimpy, and he put a fucking trigger warning out before he played the clip.
Oh yeah, because Ren and Stimpy's fucking dirty.
Yeah, but a trigger warning? I
Some
watched that
people,
shit when I was like 10.
yeah, but imagine there's 2 generations after that have never seen it and have no idea how to react to that.
Cry babies.
Yeah, maybe, but at the same time, so you got to remember the generations before us witnessed assassinations on television.
Yeah.
We not that we personally experienced it, but there were suicides on television when we were younger.
Bud Dwyer.
Arbud
Or
Dwyer,
Bud
and
Dwyer.
there was a female anchor woman that did the same thing. I mean, it was terrible. This was on live television. That was like Ren and Stimpy was tame by comparison to that. We're part of the generation that had NYPD Blue.
Yeah.
The first time people swearing on regular television. It's just a progression, you know. So they may not be as offended by nudity or language, but then there's sexual content, which some people are very sensitive to. You remember that the first time I forget the first time they ever showed a toilet flush was in the movie Psycho,
Oh yeah.
and even
See, I
like
am not.
I Love Lucy, they had separate beds.
Yeah, I'm not offended by like sexual content, but me and Mary Jane always laugh about this when we watch a show and they'll throw in sex for no reason, and we look at each other
Those are
like,
my favorite because it's like so
no,
unnecessary.
it makes
And
no sense. It ruins the flow of the show. And me and Mary Jane always look at each other and we're like, why? Why was that there? Just to you still have my attention. Is it to keep the mentally
efficient.
yeah, people from you know, going away?
Yeah,
Because
you got to use
it,
nudity to keep them
look,
interested.
boobies. Stupid.
Hey,
I like a good
wait a
story.
second. Are you not,
What?
are you going to pretend you're not immediately distracted by tits?
No, of course I am. What are you
That's
talking
the other
about?
thing. I'm glad we can be real about that.
Yeah. No, Dave.
I got caught. It's probably 2 years ago, staring at a girl's ass in a Red Robin, Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
And Jenny goes, "Really?" I said,
Yeah.
"Look at it." And she
Yeah.
looked and she went, "Nah, I get it."
Married. I'm not dead.
Yeah.
My dad last week was on
Oh no.
fire.
Oh no.
Oh,
How's he
So
doing?
he's doing good. So he's had a home aide uh for a while, helping him helping him with the walking and stuff like that, and giving him showers.
Oh boy.
So,
Here we go.
so
Just
yeah,
limber up a little bit.
yeah, please do. 'Cause
I'm ready.
he
I'm not
goes,
drinking anything. Go ahead.
he goes. So he was pissed off that none of the girls who came to do to wash him were young.
Of course
Right?
not.
Every time one of them would come, he'd ask if they were white or black because he didn't want to be embarrassed. Because the black women never saw so small. And then just before we hung up, right? So my mom was telling me, he has to start like the aid is not going to be there after like a week or two.
Yeah.
So now they have to get used to doing it,
On
you
their own.
know. Yeah. So just before we hang up, he goes, and Mike, tonight, an
Oh
old
no.
lady is going to wash me. He goes, it's your mom. My mom
That's
was on
good.
the other line, by the way.
Of course she was. And she yelled.
She laughed. No, she laughed.
Fucking terrible.
Oh, oh, yeah. My dad's been on fire since he's been home. I think he's just given up. Not given up, but he's just like,
No,
what
he
are they
doesn't
going to do?
care about being
Yeah.
couth.
Yeah.
Why would he care?
Then we had to talk about. He told me how much he paid for our house when we were growing up, and I wanted to throw up.
I'm going to ask this question. How much was it?
Okay, so my dad, he worked at a bank, right?
Mhm.
At that time, I don't know if he was a manager at the bank when he retired.
Okay.
Um, so he grew up in Brooklyn and he moved out of by himself, and his rent was $300 a month, right?
Okay.
So he vowed. Right, so him and my mom get married, right? They have me. I grew up in Flushing for like 6 months, and they didn't know like we got to get a house. So they were looking around, and they found the house I grew up in. It was a fixer upper, my dad said, and he vowed that he was only going to pay the mortgage he wanted to pay was only $300 because he didn't want to pay more than his rent.
Okay.
So he found
Okay.
this house. It was a fixer upper. The house was $49,000. He paid half of it in cash. Well, I mean, yeah, he had a down payment of $25,000 or whatever it was. Yeah, about $25,000. And our mortgage was $300. When we moved, he sold the house for $430,000.
Okay. So I want you to take both of your hands and grip the edge
Right.
of the desk.
Right.
My parents, when I was 2 years old, bought a
Uh-huh.
house
Oh
in
no.
Park
Okay,
Slope,
go ahead.
Brooklyn for
Yeah.
$53,000.
Right.
The house is paid off.
Right.
If my mom wanted to sell it, it is worth $1.7 million. She's
Unbelievable.
like, I'm not selling. And I get it. I don't want her
Yeah.
to, but
Yeah.
the option's there. And she's like, well, where would I go? I'm like, with 1.7 million, wherever the
Anywhere.
fuck you want.
Right, right.
I'm like, you could go on a bender and still have money left over.
Right. Yeah.
Crazy. It's crazy to think how cheap even things will go 20 years ago.
Right.
20 years
Well,
ago, houses were 145,000. Now they're
well,
5 and 600,000.
Dave, that was 20 years ago.
Oh, that was only 20
He's
years ago they bought it that cheap?
he's no 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 no. They sold it for $430,000.
20 years ago.
Now, 20 years ago, 20 yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
20
Now,
probably 24 years ago, 23 years ago.
and now what is
Um
it worth?
Now it's probably about a million or over a million. That neighborhood, Bayside, ridiculous,
Yeah.
dude. So it's probably over a million, you know? And that's in 20 years.
Yeah. 20 years. I mean, I remember looking at houses in 2008 when I was working,
Uh-huh.
when had been working here a while. I'm like,
When
I'm
we all
saving up a
should have
good bit
bought
of money.
houses.
I might,
Yeah.
once I finished with my parents' mortgage, I was like, you know what? Let me see. Maybe I'll get a place of my own.
Mm-hmm.
And I found an apartment building in that neighborhood. It was $1 million.
Right.
And the problem was it had a lien on it
Right.
of 7 million.
Okay. What is that? I don't even know what that means.
It's an 8 million. Basically, it's an $8 million property.
Right.
So just to get the property would have been 8 million. It was a brownstone apartment building.
Uh-huh.
So someone finally bought it in like 2016,
Right.
gutted it and redid it. And now each one of the apartments was $3 million.
Unbelievable, right?
There were 2 per floor. It's a 5-floor building. Yep. And I obviously I couldn't afford that at
Right.
all. But
No, but
just
we
looking
all
around, my friend James was doing real estate. He looked
right.
into it for me. He goes, you're not going to afford this. I go, how
Right.
bad is it? He's like, oh, it's $1 million. I go, that's steep. He goes, no, the seven, I think it was 7 million lien on it is really what's going to prevent people from buying it. Just
Right.
to clear it so it can be purchased, the bank
Right.
needs to be compensated $7 million.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
back then is when we all should have bought houses, but we didn't because we were
Well,
dumb.
well, not that we were dumb. Some of us didn't have the money or the resources.
Right.
Some of us had shit to do.
I was just dumb.
It happens. Well, yeah, you are dumb, but that's a different problem.
Easy.
See how that feels? I'm fat, you're dumb. Here we go.
Ah,
So I don't know how it happened in the last week or so. I've been watching the memorial stuff for Otto and George.
really? Okay.
It just popped up in my YouTube recommendations, and I forgot how fucking funny he was.
Oh, he's great.
I
Wait,
could
can you hear
I
this?
Oh, that's great. Where is that from?
I don't know. Somebody apparently took that from us. It's
I
in
don't know if
the.
that's gonna pop up in the recording, but that's great.
I don't know. What is this? There's a bunch of them. Hang on. What is
Oh,
this?
Mike went at it.
Hang on. What's this one?
Oh, it's
Hang on,
great.
there's a couple more.
Yeah,
I
that's
hope
got to
these
be
come out.
Mike.
I hope these are coming out. Hang on.
I hope you know when you hit those, a little emoji's coming up on your screen too.
On my screen?
Yeah.
Fuck it, who cares?
And since I'm screen capturing the Discord conversation,
Yeah.
those are coming up too. So the video is going to be really funny. I did not know about the mouth one. That is great.
I don't even remember what that was in context
And
to.
neither do I. And of course, Mike did not put context into it.
No. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I tried to
what
cover
the
it and I
fuck was
accidentally
that?
hit the button twice. I coughed. Hang on.
Oh.
Here we go. There we go.
Uh,
I had to
I
get
thought
that
you
out.
fought it. I thought you fought it.
No, if I farted, I'd be gagging. Small room. And they've been hot garbage the whole week.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh man. I think I have too much protein in my diet. They just smell like hot death.
Oh, I've been eating Chipotle chicken lately because I'm right down the block from this deli
Okay.
that
Oh, you
makes
mean like sliced Chipotle chicken? Like deli meat?
no, like they make it into like a salad, like a
Oh.
oh, it's so good. I get that with tomatoes, bacon, and avocado on a a bagel. Delicious. And it's dangerous because I'm right down the block from that deli and it's all I eat.
So I went last weekend and got bagels from my favorite bagel place.
Uh-huh.
And I got just it's gonna be you're gonna complain. Bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper,
Right.
ketchup, hot sauce, hash browns on a plain bagel.
Okay.
I
How do
know
you
you
eat
don't
that
like
without everything falling out?
oh,
It's a it's a lot of slimy stuff that'll just push it right out.
did not come out. It was
Okay.
awesome.
Uh,
And I was like, I'm gonna do this again one day this week, and I have
right.
not.
Why not? Do
I
it.
just haven't had a time. I literally I get up, I get my son to school, I have stuff to do. I have doctor's appointments. My mom had doctor's appointments, and now it's Friday. And they close
Yes.
at 5 o'clock.
Ah, boo.
So I did not get it. And then tomorrow, not gonna happen, and Sunday, definitely not gonna happen.
Uh,
Unless I get up at 6 in the morning, and you know I'm not doing that. Not
I would.
intentionally.
I'm probably gonna get up tomorrow about 5 in the morning. Start
Gross.
my day. I
Oh,
actually
do you
have a
have
fucking
work?
whole. No, I have a whole weekend off.
Oh, nice.
I took this whole weekend off, and I'm gonna take all next weekend off because it's St. Patrick's Day, and I don't want to work in the city on St. Patrick's Day.
I'm gonna say this. When is St. Patrick's Day?
Next Sunday.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
So we all get together with the family on Saturday the 16th. My brother-in-law's band plays that night. He does a cover band called Heavy Metal Dance Party, I think it's called.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and they play all covers, and heavy metal covers. They're playing at a bar in Farmingdale, I believe, on
Ah,
Saturday.
all the way out.
Well, no, that's where they all live, all the way out. It's 45 minutes from me,
I
from
know.
us. Not
I
even
know. I was there
45.
earlier today.
20 minutes. It's 20 minutes from me. 25 minutes without traffic. And then Sunday is St. Patrick's Day, and I just don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to take next weekend off as well.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I'm okay. So I am part Irish.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of St. Patrick's Day, but only as
You
a
don't drink.
byproduct of my dislike for parades.
Okay. I only went to the parade once. Did you ever go to the parade? I went once. It was fun. I'll never do it again. I did it in high school. I think I might have gone with Matt. Matt,
That
did I go
checks
with
out.
you?
That sounds correct.
I might have gone to that St. Patrick's Day with Matt. I don't
I
know.
I do not like parades. I've been to the Halloween parade in the city.
We
I have
did
been
that
to the
once too.
Thanksgiving Day parade that I did
Never went
not
to the
enjoy.
no, never went to Thanksgiving.
I've never
Halloween was fun, but I'll never do it again. There's too many people.
it's there's far too many people clumped together, and then you're watching other people walk down the street.
Well, no, you could jump in. We jumped in a
Yeah,
couple
I'm
blocks.
good. I'm all set.
All right, party poo. I thought for a second there, I thought you said I am all sex.
You know what? I'm going to say
What does
this
that got to do
officially.
with
I
anything?
am all sex. I hope that gets cut up. That'll be my goddamn ringtone. By the way, changing your ringtone should be the new name for bleaching your asshole. Dicks. Cut that shit up.
Ah. Oh
And
God.
until I gotta bother Luigi about messages so I can
Ugh.
finally get a definitive list of how many bands he's in.
47.
It's at least 40.
That's at least 40.
I'm starting to think he's just making bands up as he goes.
Yeah. Just him.
Well, the Ouija is named after him.
Yeah.
And I would
How
say
do
if
you
he was
remember
being pretentious, I'd call him on it, but he's not a pretentious guy.
how do you remember all the songs? Like what band goes with what?
I honestly I don't know, but Luigi is a different kind of musician.
All right.
He's a level of talented I cannot really. There's no way to knock what he does.
Obviously. Yeah, definitely not.
Well, I
I wish
probably
I
could
could
if
be
I
in
tried.
47 bands.
Yeah.
I wish I could be in one band.
I wish I had that kind of free time.
Yeah. It's bad enough I gotta hide up here from my family to talk to you for an hour.
The other day, I was sitting at the computer at 1 a.m. going, so this is what's left. I sit up here at night. This is the only time I get to actually listen to music or read
Uh-huh.
uninterrupted. And then I realized I'd been sitting there for an hour.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's
It's you
great until
time.
you realize you're not sleeping. Then you got to get up in the morning and act like a human.
Oh yeah. It's you time. It's all right.
Yeah, me time. Oh, this kid woke me up. I had already not been sleeping well. He woke me up. I went to bed at like 2. At 3:30, he woke me up. I had a bad dream. I go, me too. I thought I dreamt a kid woke me up. He just looked at me. I go, get in the bed. Hopped on my
It's
back and fell back to sleep. Then he
you know
kept
what's
waking
funny?
up and asking me questions like a backpack.
Yeah, my Shane got up the other day. Came down about the same time, about 3:30. Dad, I can't sleep. I was like, go upstairs and lay in your bed. Close your. I don't know what you want me to do. I can't make you go to sleep. So now
I
you got us
could.
both. Now you got us.
You
Yeah. Now, now you got us both
gotta
awake.
cut these off right
Great.
here.
Thanks. Huh?
You gotta
Yeah.
cut these off right here. You just gotta press right
Go
there,
upstairs.
hard,
Go upstairs. Lay
firm.
down and tell yourself you don't have gills. I don't know. Works for
You apply
hiccups. Maybe it'll
steady,
work for
even
you.
pressure,
Yeah. All
and
right.
they'll either pass out.
Or die.
Nope.
Oh,
The other one.
pass out or the
Come.
other one besides die?
Yeah,
What?
come.
There's children, Dave.
Yeah, I didn't say it's a good idea to choke out your kids. God, imagine that's how your kid finds out they have a kink. You go to choke him out and he just gets
No.
one.
What was that? What was
I
that,
don't know. I
Dad?
think I
Nothing.
snorted.
No, no, no. I was
Oh, yeah.
speaking as a
Oh, what
child.
was that?
Yeah, what was that? Oh boy, now we have to have the talk.
Oh, imagine the talk after that.
No.
Jenny just realized the other day that this kid's eventually going to hit puberty. Like it
Yeah,
just sprung in her mind. I go,
they're all going to. Yeah,
I
I have
said,
two of them.
and brace for it. I hit puberty early.
Did
Get
you?
ready.
I don't even know what that means. What, like 10? What does that mean?
I was like 10, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were
Just
10 with that beard?
yeah.
Oh, oh,
You know what you know what I mean.
yeah.
10-year-old.
For those just listening, Dave just made a stiff finger gesture.
10 was a rough time.
And was a rough time. Jesus Christ.
By 13, I was a pro.
Yeah, I have two of them. Great. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. You're gonna have that conversation. Are you gonna do it like team style where you like gather around, guys?
Probably.
Or are you gonna have
Yeah.
individual conversations?
No, I'll probably do it. Come here, you're almost there, Shane. Come on. You can jump in too.
Yeah. That's gonna work. That's gonna go over great.
I don't know. My
I
kids
think
are
I
very
freaked you
open.
out.
My kids are very open talking with me, so if they have questions, they'll ask.
I
I hope.
hope he can talk to me.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
gonna
you.
make I'm gonna make I fucked your mom jokes, and it'll be a good time for everybody.
Wow, I'm not going to go that far. Let them process that themselves.
See, none of your kids are juniors, which is good.
No, I would never do
So
that to I would never name my children Michael. No.
I
Just
wouldn't I had the same thing, but I know juniors,
uh
and I always say, I'm like, imagine your mom had to scream your name during sex.
Jesus Christ, Dave.
Yep, that's how
That
this works.
yeah. Yeah. Now
Terrible.
yeah.
You get the sniffles?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It's a
I gotta
sign. It's the
piss.
apocalypse.
I gotta pee.
Oh, I should keep you on here for another 45 minutes.
I will walk away and you could talk to yourself. Not the 20 minutes that you left me here, but for 5 minutes while I go pee.
It was 10 minutes.
Dude,
10.
it felt like an eternity.
Because you had the camera looking into your soul.
Yeah, and I was just babbling. Apparently I said something about ghost stories because that's what Matt wrote
Apparently,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember,
I don't know.
you did that for 10, let's say 12 minutes. I'll be nice. 12 minutes.
Yeah.
I did a whole episode by myself.
Yeah, I'm willing to do one.
It was weird.
You never told me how to do this shit.
I'm gonna as soon as we're done, I'll go over. I'll go over the setup with you on Discord.
All right, let me go piss real quick.
No, we should end this one though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hurry up because I gotta piss. Go through.
What?
All right.
No, we're not
Luigi
doing.
has
We're not
40
doing all the lists. Check
Luigi
out
has 40
Luigi
bands.
Gennaro,
Yeah.
Luigi Gennaro, and all 9,000 of his bands. You can Luigi Gennaro voiceover. I guarantee there's something there for you to find his 8 million other bands. Acist, Roxy Joe's project, AECYST on YouTube. Desolate NYC on Instagram for Desolate, which is Leo's band. Unworked Apparel, Instagram and Facebook for John and his awesome designs and t-shirt company. And Mike Pacheco, Michael Pacheco on all the streaming services for his new album X.
Spotify, YouTube, all those. Yeah, check them out. Got like I don't know how many albums on there. So many.
Well, 10 in the
maybe.
new one X.
I don't know.
10?
It's X. Yeah, I don't know if it's actually 10. I don't know.
You should text him maybe.
I really should.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So for now, take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Mike's going to go rock a piss.
Hail Halford. Listen to the
Hail
new Judas
Halford.
Priest album.
Definitely. Hail Halford. Later.
I'm a hugger and a toucher.